Hello there, everyone, and welcome to my first grade friends. I am so thrilled to be back with you guys again today. Can you believe we've had 5 weeks together already? That is amazing. Guys, I'm so proud of all the work you've done. You've grown so much, and I can tell that you are learning so very much. Great job. Give yourselves a good big pat on the back. Awesome. Well, my name is Miss Johnson, and normally I only work at Howard Elementary School. Hey guys, I hope you're doing a really good job today. But you know what? I am loving that I get to work with all of you guys all across Mobile County and see all of the great work you're doing. I know that your teachers are so incredibly proud of you, and you know what? So am I. Well, it's time for some more phonics fun. Won't you come and join me? You know that I always love starting our day off with a good game. So today's game, we're going to play a phoneme identification game. So that just means in a fancy way, we're going to listen for certain sounds and then we're going to identify if that sound is there. So our new sound today is R. Can you say R? Oh my goodness, does that remind you of a pirate? Yeah, so let's make it fun. Are you ready? Say R. Great. R. I know that last week we worked on the sound, and on Tuesday you guys worked on the sound with Miss Wells too, didn't you? So we're going to listen for our two sounds today, and we're going to determine if the sound is going R or if it's going Get your eyebrows together and go right? Okay, so you ready to jump on in? So I'm going to tell you the word, and we're going to tap the sounds out and listen for our sounds. Are ready? Let's do this one. Sir. What sound did you hear? Good job. How about jar? R. That's right. Let's do another word. How about first? First. Good. I'm so proud of you guys. What about the word far? R. Yeah, let's do another one. Sharp. R. Oh my goodness, you guys are so good. How about third? Oh my goodness, y'all are so good. I think I'm going to stop typing the sounds out for you, and I'm just going to let you listen for that sound. Are you ready? Birch. Did you say You were so right. The next word is sharp. R. How about the word thirst? It's And then farm. Oh yeah, you got it right. R. How about the word smart? Because you are so smart. R. Give me this word, birth. Is in the word birth, like your birthday. Oh yeah. Now let's do this last one. It's a 2-syllable word. Are you ready? Marble. Oh, I didn't trip you up at all, did I? It's R. Great job listening for the R and the sounds. So since we were working on those two sounds, I want to play a different kind of a game with you. First, let's look at how we spell that R sound. Our R sound is spelled A-R. Remember, this R is so very bossy. It doesn't really like following those rules sometimes, and when it has a vowel right in front of it, it changes the sound of that vowel. So normally our sounds would be A-R, but not when that bossy R is around. It says, you don't get to say your A. We're going to team up and we're going to say R. Now remember, since it's a team, they don't get broken apart. They stick together. Don't you and your best friend stick together? Yep, and just like you and your best friend, A and R, even though R is a little bossy, they stick together. So we're going to look at some words. I'm going to show you a picture, and we're going to think about how those words are spelled. One of those words is going to be spelled with the AR. What does the AR say? Yep, it says R. And one of the words is going to be spelled with the IR. Can you dig back and remember what IR says? Right, IR says Are you ready for this? I'll bet you're going to do so well. So let's look and see. We have a picture of a car and a picture of a girl. Which one has the R sound? K, R, or G, Earl? Let's look and see. I'll bet you got it. Car is spelled with the R, with the A-R, and girl is spelled with the I-R, Oh, you want to do another one? Of course I have more. We have the words dirt and arm. Say the words with me. Dirt. Tap it out. D-er-t. And then say the word arm. Let's tap that word. Arm. Which one has the R sound? I think I heard some of you say arm. Let's look and see. Dirt has the I-R, sound, and arm has the A-R, sound. Oh my goodness, you are so good. Let's do another one. We have bird. Tap the sounds in bird. B-erd. And then we have card. K-ard. Which one did you hear the R sound in? Bird or card? Oh yeah, you're so right. It's card. Look at the I-R in the word bird. Don't you hear the in bird? And it's spelled with the I-R. And then we had card, the R in card. You got it, guys. It had the A-R there. Oh, I love this one. We have park and shirt. Park, think about the sounds that are in the word park. And then shirt. What sounds did you hear in the word shirt? Now that you have those sounds in your head, I'll bet you can tell me which one of these has the R sound in it. You said park has the R sound in it? So if park has the R sound, what letter should we see in the middle of park to say R? Ooh, A-R. Should we check? Let's look and see. Ark. It has the A-R and shirt with the I-R. Give yourselves a good thumbs up because you did so well on that. Let's do another one. We have stir and shark. Think about those sounds. Stir and shark. Which one did you think has the R sound in it? You're right. It can't be stir. Stir has the sound. So it's got to be shark, right? Should we check? Let's check and see. Stir has the I-R for and shark has the A-R in shark. Oh my goodness, I am so proud of you. Now I know that we've talked about breaking our words apart in syllables before. And I know we need to practice that, especially when we have new spellings. Remember, our AR is going to stick together because they are best friends. And the ER is the same way. They are going to stick together because they are best friends. Who can remember what we do when we break our words into syllables? Because you know a word is just a big chunks of smaller parts, right? So we can break a big word into small parts so that we can read it because we know those small parts. You guys have been working really hard on those, right? So when we have a word and we're going to break it into syllables, remember the first thing we do is what? That's right. We find our vowel, we mark them with a V. Then we label our consonants on our bridge, and then we can split the word apart. So I have 3 words that maybe you can read them just by looking at them, but maybe you see that word and you go, oh, it's so big, I don't think I can read it. But you know what? Since you know all the small parts, it's a word that you can read. So come on, let's go and break these words apart. We have this word here, right? So first we're going to find our vowels and mark them with a V, right? So remember, AR is going to stick together because they are best friends, right? So we're going to mark it with a V. Then we're going to look for any other vowels, right? We have ER. That's a vowel pair. So we're going to mark it with a V. right? How many syllables should this word have? We have 2 sets of vowels, so it's a 2-syllable word. We're almost there, guys. So we have our vowels, we mark them with a V, then we're going to draw our bridge. Next, we're going to label our consonants on our bridge. We have 1 consonant. That consonant is a C, right? We mark it with a C. Then we're going to do what? Right, we're going to draw our line. Which way do you want to draw the line? Do you want to draw the line before the consonant or after the consonant? Did you say after? Sure, let's try it and see. Then we can draw our dotted line to see if it works, because if we have a VCV pattern, we can draw that line either before the consonant and see if that works, or we can move it and see if it can go afterwards. So let's try and read this word. Oh, let's see. That's a closed syllable, isn't it? Because it ends with a consonant. Sharp, sharper, sharper, sharper. Did it work? Yeah, we can read that word. Can I tell you a secret on this? If we move that line in between the R and the P, let's try and sound it what it would have been. Sharper. It would have still been sharper. Sometimes you can draw that line either place and you can still figure out what that word is. We just want to get those sounds close enough that we can figure out our words, okay? So let's look at this new word. Oh, goodness, I see so much going on there. What should I do? Oh, that's right. I find my vowels and I label them with a V. Remember, AR is going to stick together, right? So AR, we're going to find that vowel and label it with a V. Then we have, no, it's not a vowel. Oh, I. Is our I connected to anything else? Nope. So we have our vowel and we label it with a V. I have 2 vowels in this word, so how many syllables do I have? I have 2 syllables, right? So we found our vowels and we labeled them with the V. Now let's draw our bridge. After we draw our bridge, we label our consonants on our bridge. What's our pattern? We have a VCV pattern, right? And when we have a VCV pattern, we can draw our dotted line before or after that consonant so that we can see how that word can be sounded out. So let's do our line before it this time, okay? Now, we have a closed syllable here and a closed syllable here. So now let's sound it out. Ready? G, R, gar, ish, nish, garnish. That word is garnish. Did you think you could read that big word before we broke it apart? I told you, if you just take those words into smaller parts that you know, you can read these words. Let's do one more, okay? We find our vowels and we label them with the V. Here's one vowel. Do you see any other vowels there? Yell them out if you see one. Oh, that's right, the AR goes together. So we're going to label that with a V, and don't forget to label both of your vowels with the V. How many vowels do we have? How many vowels? We have 2 vowels, so how many syllables is that? 2 syllables. Great job. So we have our vowels, we marked them with a V, then we need to do what? Draw our bridge. After we draw our bridge, we do what? We label the consonants on our bridge. We have the M and the B. And you know VCCV pattern, don't you? And it's the great easy one, because all you do is you break that word apart right between those 2 consonants. So I just go between my 2 C's, right? I have a closed syllable here and a closed syllable here because they end in a consonant sound, right? B, bomb, bard, bard, bombard, bombard. Have you ever bombarded your mama with a whole lot of questions? Did you do that today? Bombard's when you throw a lot of things at her, right? So my kids bombard me with lots of questions, and I'll bet you do your mama that way too. But that's a good thing, right? Because that means you have such wonderful things that you're thinking about. Okay, so now let's work on some syllable work, some dictation. I'm going to tell you some words. We're going to look at all the sounds that are in that word, and then we're going to tap the sounds out, and then I want you to spell those words, okay? Oh my goodness, I know that you've done this all year long and that you are ready with your pencil and piece of paper, and you are ready to rock this on out, aren't you? Because you can spell. You know how to read them, and you know how to spell them. So we're going to listen for our R sound today. What sound? R. And how do we spell R? A-R. Okay? So you ready for your first word? Our first word is art. Art. Tap the sounds out in the word art. Art. We only have 2 sounds, right? But we're going to spell art with more than 2 sounds because more than 2 letters, I meant, because A-R is spelled how? R is spelled A-R, right? So we have R, T, art, art. Did you get that on your paper? Oh my goodness, I thought we could do it together. Thank you. So then our next word is far. Tap the sounds out in far. R. Again, this is a word that has 2 sounds, but that second sound is going to be spelled with more than 1 letter. So f is spelled how? And then R. Far. What a great word you can spell. What about the word car? K, R. Great. You spell it on your paper and I'll spell it up here. K, R. Wonderful. K, R is car, right? And remember, we have the K sound is followed by that A, right? It can't be followed by the I or E because then it would be the other sound, the hard sound, the soft sound for K. It would say S. Barn. Barn. B. Arn. Oh, we just jumped up to 3 sounds, but that's something you can do, isn't it? B. R. Barn. Great job. The next 2 I'm going to let you do by yourself, and then I'll do the next 2 with you. How about that? 2 for you and 2 for us. Okay? How about yard? Yard. Tap it out. Let's spell the Y sound. Spell the R. Spell the D. Did you get yard? Oh, good job. Thumbs up, guys. How about the word farm? Farm. That's right. We always tap our sounds out first, right? R, It's just like far, but has an extra sound at the end. All right, now we have 2-syllable words here. Take a deep breath, because this is something that you're going to be so great at, right? So our 2 sounds, our 2-syllable word, the first one is harvest. Let's break that all apart in sounds. Ready? Arvest. 5 sounds. Let's spell all of those sounds. Ready? How do you spell? And then R. A-R says R. Yep, that's right. E. Harvest. Did you know you could spell such a big, gigantic word? Oh, you must be getting ready for 2nd grade. Now let's do one more word. The word is market. Ready for market? Ark. Et. Let's do it. Ark. Now remember, we have that hard K in the middle, right? If we did a C and then an I or an E, it would say S. So this must be a K. Mark. Et. Market. Whoa! Let's check and read all of these sounds, because once we've done our dictation, we should read a clean copy, shouldn't we? Okay, so let's read all the words. Ready? We have art, R, far, K, R, car, B, arn, barn, yard, yard, arm, farm, harvest, harvest, big word, right? And Market. Market. Great. Are you guys ready to do some sentences? Because after we build those words, now it's time to build some big fun sentences. Okay, ready? The first sentence is, can this old car drive far? Oh, can this old car drive far? Let's pound it out. Can this old car drive far? I have a question, right? So I'm going to end my sentence with a question mark. Let's tap out the sentence. Let's do the words in order, right? Can. That's right. This. Another one of your sight words. The is. We've used those as red words this year. This. Old. Now I know you've done old, ild, ald. Old, ild, ald, right? Old. Old car. Here we go. Here's our sound. Ready? K-R. Drive. Do you mean to tell me we're going to jump all the way back to where we use magic E on these words? Yeah, because once we've learned that pattern, we can read it and we can spell it. So drive. Drive. That's right. Don't forget to add your magic E so that I can say its name. Can this old car drive far? Far. Did you build a whole sentence? Let's read it. Can this old car drive far? Check your sentence. Did you give enough space between your words? And did you capitalize it? I know you put that question mark at the end, didn't you? Because we talked about that already. Let's do one more sentence. This farm has a red barn. Ready? This farm has a red barn. Let's pound it out just one more time. This farm has a red barn. This. The first word is this. I know that you've spelled this before as one of your red words. Did you remember all the sounds? It's one we can sound out too. The is. This farm. Ah, yes, you're right. I heard it too. Our R sound. Arm. This farm has. Ooh, that's one of our tricky red words, right? It has that Z sound at the end, but it isn't spelled with a Z. This farm has. That's right, it's spelled with an S. It didn't trip you up, did it? This farm has a. Oh, goodness, can you spell A? Yeah, that's our easy one, isn't it? This farm has a red, red barn. There's our fun sound for this week again. Barn. B-R-N. Let's look at our sentence. Did you leave enough space between your words in your sentence? Did you capitalize that first letter? Because we should always begin our sentences with a capital letter, right? And did it have a question? Was it a question? This farm has a red barn. No. Was it an exclamation? This farm has a red barn. No, it was just a sentence, so we can put a period at the end. This farm has a red barn. Let's read our sentences, okay? Can this old car drive far? The farm has a red barn. Now, what we can do is we can read these words within a story, right? Let's look at this story. This story has a lot of R words in it, okay? So let's see if we can go through and find some R words. This is the park and stars. So the first thing I would do when I get a passage is I would look through to look for my new pattern. So I see what? Bart. There's park. And then dark. Oh, I see stars. Ooh, we got to keep going. There's a lot of these. There's barn. Lots of words that I've read before. There's a new one. Yard has the R sound. All of these words have an R. This word is different because it begins with the A in the beginning of a word, and that can be the sound. Afar. Afar. Let's keep going. We have tarts and then jar. Let's see, anything else? Oh, there it is, art. So our R words would be Bart, park, dark, stars, barn, yard, afar, tarts, jar, and art. So what I would like for you to do is think about these passages that have all these R sounds in it. And then after that, you would look and you would read that passage, right? But look at all the words that you can now sound out because you know the R sound. Guys, I can't tell you how thrilled I am that we got another fun phonics time together. I am so proud of all the work that you've done. Keep up the great work, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.